1980s, they decided to start building the home. They started planning in 1898. Building started in 1901 and completed in 1903. They had 6 children, the youngest of which was born here in the house in 1903. And they lived here their entire lives. PB passed away in 1947 of a heart condition, and Maddie passed away in 1951 from an aneurysm. Melville, their second eldest daughter, continued to live in the home after both of them passed. Her sister Cully lived about a block down the street, and they continued to get together pretty regularly here in the house and around town. Melville passed away in 1984, at which point Billings Preservation Society purchased the property for $450,000 and continued to improve and fix up the property and are still running it today. Probably the most popular, most well-known ghost story about the house is that when Melville passed in 1984, she was actually stationed in a nursing bed right behind me in our alcove, and that is where her bed was set up so that she'd have easy access to the bath at the end of the hall and the kitchen. And as she passed, her nurse was here with her, and as her nurse came into the room to see her, she saw Virginia standing next to Melville in her last moments. For the past month, I've had 2 instances where I've been walking through the house and turning off lights and had someone sigh right behind me.
Right, so I've been a docent at the Moss for 4 years. One of the jobs that we have when we come in is to turn all the lights off, and then when we are closed, we go around and turn the lights off. I've had 3 instances where I have turned the lights off in the dining room here, and when we leave, we actually leave out the kitchen door, and it's very, very hard to miss the lights because the house is dark to start with, and on 3 different occasions we've walked out the kitchen door and the lights in the dining room are on. The one that is on is the one, just the large one just right above the table here. The 4 sconces aren't on.
Okay, so you definitely need to come and support us, because not only do we preserve this amazing moment in Billings history, and PB gave so much to this community and built up so much of what we know as Billings today, but we also provide education for students year-round. We have student tours that come through all year round, from Parks and Rec coming in summer to students from specific schools, preschool all the way through 12th grade, and sometimes college classes that come in. We not only discuss the history of architecture and the very many architectural details and unique features that happen in this home, but the history of Billings, the history of life in the time period, the difference between life between the maids and the servants and the family themselves. There's a lot to learn here and a lot to capture here, and so many things we have to teach the community and provide a real life interactive experience with history here.